All right. Welcome to Flying Chariots the Rise podcast with Dustin and Chrissy. And today we have a New Year's Eve special on Skinwalkers. Now, I know what you're thinking. What kind of a nerd would put together a New Year's Eve party about Skinwalkers? We do. And we're proud of it. And there's nowhere I would rather be tonight than here geeking out with Dustin.
Oh, shit. I'm so fucking flattered. You have no idea. I am blushing. This is awesome. Get to spend some time with you and talk about Skinwalkers. Holy fuck shit. Okay, let's go. I'm ready to go down this rabbit hole.
Skinwalker Ranch. First, before we start, Dustin, do you have any New Year's Eve resolutions?
Holy Christ. Maybe. Holy crap. I guess I never really thought about it. Maybe just be nicer to myself.
Yes. Oh my God.
I feel like
that's such a good one.
Taking a lot of a lot of negative things to myself where I don't think it needs to be. And I just have to correct myself once in a while to say, hey, just take a break on yourself. You don't need to be hard on yourself. That's
positive self-talk. Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of I don't know. Maybe it's that little cycle. Maybe the lack of people there around saying it's all right and whatnot. But it's okay. Everything is great because I'm here with Chrissy. That's why.
You are my second favorite adult dude, and that's saying a lot.
Wow. I'm very flattered.
You should know that you're awesome by now.
Well, thanks. It's radiating off of me now. Making me blush. Yeah.
Skinwalkers.
We
can't really talk about Skinwalkers unless we mention Navajo culture.
Mm-hmm.
So the Navajo people are super afraid to talk about Skinwalkers. I guess it's taboo. And the reason being, I was looking into it and I was reading about different Navajo people and what they're saying about it. So, you know how when you think about something, you manifest it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's kind of that way with Skinwalkers, with Navajo people. They feel like if you even mention it, you will bring the Skinwalkers to you. So, and you can tell when they're talking about it, they're nervous. They're looking around. If they're in the woods, they're looking around because they're expecting one to manifest in some way. And that's why it's very taboo. You're not supposed to speak of the evil.
Because I heard that even the Skinwalkers transform into animals, humans, other creatures. It can even probably turn into a tree if it wanted to.
Yeah.
Like it's very trickstery almost.
Oh, well, they mimic people. It's very eerie. I mean, I don't know what's legit and what isn't legit out there, but I've seen some eerie videos. Now I've seen a lot of pop culture stuff where, you see like the skinny rake looking thing and it's white and it's kind of gross. I've seen a bunch of those. I don't know what's real and what's not real, but that varies a little bit from what the Navajo people say, which is that a skinwalker is actually essentially a shaman or a witch, but a very powerful one. You have to go through a ceremony where you kill someone that you love, usually a sibling. And you like get naked and sing like evil songs and shit. It's like a whole ceremony. But that's because skinwalking, like changing form is considered the hardest thing you could possibly do.
For sure. So you need all that energy and all that power to transform in a sense.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
it's fucking
sell
scary.
your soul. You sell your soul to evil, and then you become a skinwalker, which the Navajo people really do believe in this, and a lot of them say that they've seen skinwalkers, and it's a real part of their life.
Wow. And like with these creatures, I think the reason why they're there in the first place because of the white man that came to kind of desolate the population of the Indians and just take over the land. And they're like, well, we're gonna curse this fucking land, and that's that. And I feel like almost like all the mounds here in America are like we're told not to step on them. We're not supposed to or even like disturb them. because
Yeah.
they might be even cursed and like they fuck your ass up too.
Yeah. Well,
You know?
this why they think a lot of people, a lot of skinwalkers turn into animals is actually to spy on enemies and to
Oh
gather
shit.
knowledge.
That makes sense.
They rarely attack in animal form, is what I hear.
Huh.
They're kind of impervious to bullets, though. Skinwalker Ranch, there were a couple of beings. I think one was a very large wolf that seemed impervious to bullets.
Yeah, I did hear about that. It was like ripping up the sheep or whatever it was there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Immediately when Terry and Gwen moved in, I think it was the day they moved into the ranch, they
Wow.
saw a very large wolf that was acting friendly like a domesticated dog. And it came closer and closer and then bit down on one of the calves' heads.
Oh,
And they shot at it. It ran away. They looked for footsteps, and the footsteps just suddenly stopped in the woods.
that's so fucking eerie. What the fuck? Yeah,
No,
get the fuck out of here with that.
no.
I mean, get the fuck out of here. No,
Yes.
and it's like, do you
Yeah.
watch that TV show, Skinwalker Ranch?
So I've seen a few episodes and I've seen clips here and there, like shorts and
Oh,
stuff.
so you don't follow
Um,
it.
Not super closely, but I'm very interested. I know that the Pentagon actually spent like 22 million. And I think this is verified on like scientific research
Yeah.
of Skinwalker Ranch.
Uh, Bob Bigelow, I think his name is.
Yeah, Robert Bigelow.
Yeah.
He's super cool, Dustin. Like he's basically, other than him being a billionaire, he would be like our best friend. He actually is passionate
Well,
about.
he'd probably be your best friend. Shit. So what's phenomenon is happening over here? Oh God.
I mean, he's kind of cool.
Oh,
He
he is
is.
amazing. No, again, he's got his own space program. That's another thing too. Of these millionaires just found out that like, yeah, we're gonna have our own space programs and like start populating other planets now. Like what? Like
Oh
this
yeah,
the
Bigelow Aerospace. I believe he has his own satellites or some shit.
yeah.
And he had his own group of scientists studying Skinwalker Ranch. He's been on a bunch of interviews, but he said whatever he was communicating with there, it for sure is not human, and
Yeah.
it's either one of two things. It's ET or it's some sort of a non-human being without a body. Is basically how he put it.
Wow. So it's kind of like an interdimensional being that has like it just cuts through our obviously through our dimension and just fucks with us. And again, it's that land that like keeps it at bay in a sense, or keeps it where it's at. You know, why wouldn't it just go out somewhere else, or
Yeah,
explore?
the whole region is actually, even the surrounding land, it's a little off. There are
Sure.
strange circumstances happening. And the Navajo, I think it's called Skinwalker Ranch because the Navajo people have seen what they believe to be skinwalkers in the Skinwalker Ridge by the ranch. They've seen beings, although me personally, I'm not convinced that those are skinwalkers. I think it's ET is what they're seeing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, again, aliens have been finding Earth having its hot spots, even if it's like if they're searching for certain minerals, because there's the stories of the Anunnaki talking about them needing gold and other materials to restore their planet that's deteriorating. Again, why when other aliens might be doing the same thing, just trying to find things that fix their homeland.
Could be.
I don't know. It's just it's
It's
so
an
weird.
absolute
And it kind of
hodgepodge.
and it reminds me a lot about like Iceland, like the
A little
interdimensional
bit.
beings there. And those fucking people take that shit seriously too, like
Well, I
man,
mean, listen, the Pentagon wouldn't have spent 22 million on the place, and
yeah,
Bigelow, the billionaire, he spent a lot of money investigating that place as well. And now
yes,
the guy who owns it now, I think his name is Fugel or something, Fugel. He is actually a skeptic. Um,
okay,
So,
Okay.
but he's got like a bunch of investigators, a bunch of scientists on the site. And that's what Skinwalker Ranch is, a bunch of scientists
Yep.
poking the bear
Yeah.
with different energies and radiation.
Yeah. And I like how everybody goes out there with their technology and all their batteries are like drained after they're already like nice and charged up and ready to
Well,
go. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They're like, what
yeah.
the fuck? And cell phones are going gnarly. And I think there's one guy in like Skidwalker Ranch where like he started getting sick where his brain started like separating from his skull.
Oh, is it Travis Taylor? Because he was
Yeah.
hospitalized
Yeah. One of the guys there.
from, I think, radiation
Yeah.
poisoning,
There's
I
something
believe.
there.
Private about it.
Crazy.
Oh yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, the EMF there is similar to the Bermuda Triangle, where the compasses go awry. Everything
Right.
just goes awry. There's something wrong with the EMF there. The electromagnetic field there is
Just way off.
wild. It's yeah, I'm telling you that there's so much going on there. I mean, they've seen portals, these orange portals that open up and these dark beings crawled out.
Oh no.
And yeah, they've seen so much. They've seen orbs in the sky. They've seen UFOs there. I mean, that's why I say, the skinwalker, in the sense of what the Navajo believe it to be, in my opinion, not what's going on at Skinwalker Ranch. I think it's improperly named.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, again, just fucking crazy. Maybe this is like a depiction of the skinwalker here in Wisconsin.
Oh, do you have skinwalkers in Wisconsin?
Well, again, we have this. Well, I was kind of like saying, like, I was just gonna post some pictures. Well, this is the man mound
Mm.
in Baraboo here in Wisconsin, and you can really see it when you're like up in the sky. It's just gigantic, and his legs got cut
Yeah.
off back in the 1920s when they're making roads. There are four other ones that are like this, but I think these are like that. My opinion, ancient astronauts with the
Oh,
bulbous. And then why would you make it that big to be seen from the sky like that? Kind of like that Nazca lines were the
oh,
same.
it's
It's like there's no
yeah.
reason besides seeing it from the sky.
That has to mean something, or marking of land or something.
Right. Well, here's a little bit of with the Native Americans. But again, they talk about they're representing a powerful god. And it's like, what powerful guy looks like that?
Yup. Pretty sus.
Yeah.
Hey, Dustin, do you know the
Yo.
difference between a Wendigo and a skinwalker?
No, what is it?
So I guess the Wendigo is Algonquin and the skinwalker is Navajo culture. And the big difference is that the skinwalker is someone who purposefully says, I want this power. And they go through a gruesome, gruesome ritual, kill someone they love, eat their flesh,
Oh my
to
God.
gain this power of skinwalking. But the Wendigo usually is representative of someone who is just cold and hungry and ends up eating the flesh of someone out of desperation. And it's more of a curse, I would say.
Wow. And I was gonna say this is the closest thing to the Skidwalker Ranch here in
Oh,
Wisconsin.
oh my
And this
God.
is,
Can
and this
we
is
talk to this guy? Because he seems really cool.
yeah. I could try to find him. No, he so this guy, his name is Bob. He lives out in Poland, Wisconsin. It's south of Green Bay. And it's tiny, tiny, tiny town. And yeah, this guy claims that UFOs have been hovering and landing on his property for years, and aliens has been just walking around the cornfields and shit. Like he's like, what? He has
God.
witnessed it multiple times, so much so where he built this giant spaceport where he's trying to entice the aliens to land more and more. And he's got like, you know, cable TV up there, maybe
Man, we
satellites,
obviously
obviously.
have to talk to this guy, Dustin.
George Foreman Grill. And
He's grilling up
for
there.
for the people who are curious or in the area, here is his address. And there's a direction where you can find him. The private hours. You just got to call Mr. Barbola.
Does he seem friendly? Like he seems friendly if he's putting his address out there.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Like he wants people to talk to him. He would probably love our podcast.
Well, the RA rates it worthy to detour. So, uh,
Oh, that's awesome.
I just gotta take their word for it, I guess. Um,
So, Dustin, what else do you know about Skinwalker Ranch? Because you could really go on and on about Skinwalker Ranch. It's fascinating.
well, I heard this weird. Besides it having its weird shit in the sky, there's been weird stuff under the ground. I heard too. So it's
Like
just
tunnels
like
and stuff, I heard.
tunnels and like weird vibrations and yeah, just what's going on under the ground. I think too, because a lot of Native Americans did dig into the ground
Yes.
too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the the Hopi Indians talk about their tales with interacting with the ant people, and they
Oh,
were taken into the ground into these tunnels because there was going to be a catastrophe on Earth. I think it was a flood or I don't know if it was an asteroid or something bad was going to happen. Or maybe
God.
there's an alien warfare or some shit happened.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, very interesting tales of that. Like they fed the people down there. They kind of saved the Hopi and then just taught them in agriculture and how to like sell, store food, kind of like yeah, it's weird similarities in their artwork, and you can see it on the rock carvings and very amazing shit. And I just love the cargo cults that started after these creatures and interactions because they keep it within their culture by making like the Kachina dolls, for example,
yeah.
So
Oh,
they're always passing it down to the children just because these things promise to the Hopi that they're fucking coming back.
yeah.
They swear to them. They're like, all right, we believe you. So much so where they're having their people have the dolls give it to the children.
You
So
have one of your dolls here that you can show us?
yeah, I have to go grab it. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
let me go grab one. Keep talking about it.
Okay. Well, one of the most interesting things about Skinwalker Ranch is something called quantum entanglement. And a lot of the people working on the ranch have discussed the fact that after they leave the ranch, some things follow them. They hear things, they see apparitions at home. Their cars suddenly stop working on them. So there's something that happens to their bodies, or the maybe the EMF that is attached to their bodies that throws things off. Robert Bigelow discussed hitchhikers. So, and he actually believes that the death of his wife was related to the ranch. And that's actually why he ended up selling the ranch after 20 years of living at the ranch.
Love holding
Oh my God.
my artifacts.
Wow.
This is the largest one I have,
That is so cool.
and it's from the 1930s, and it's
Wow.
super old. Like, Dustin.
You just keep them like on your nightstand?
Yeah, I have behind my bed. I have like this little stand that I have them all together. I have I think I have 11 of them. I have two big ones. There's another one that's almost as big as this one. Same
So
time period. So
cool.
yeah, from the 1930s and between the 1930s and 50s, that's Kachina dolls are from. But yeah, this one's this one's super expensive. This one's
Oh, I bet.
old. It
Bad ass.
looks the most uh astronaut like, doesn't it
He
not?
does.
Just
Oh yeah.
there's like little Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, don't it?
Oh my God. He
It's like
does look like such.
oh Hannah, it means family.
It's kind
Oh,
of
does
cute.
it? Does it so you're cute? No.
Do you ever just like play with them?
Oh no, no. I really ever touched them. I would. Yeah.
They're cute.
Uh,
Wow. Thank you for showing us that. I have seen the picture, but very impressive to see it up close.
yeah. No, I do cherish those because I get to give those to my nieces um when they get older and more responsible and cherish antiques.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Because in the Hopi culture, that's what they do. That's the uncles actually make the dolls for their nieces. That's within the Hopi
Oh,
culture. I just thought it's kind of symbolic, even though I'm not Native American whatsoever. I'm not
yeah.
trying to follow the tradition. The fact that I'm just wanted to just pass on the ancient astronaut theory to my nieces, and just if that sparks their interest, I want if I
Oh,
like they're like, yeah, if you have all this, all this shit out, like, yeah, you want to carry it, the torch,
that's
keep
awesome.
flying chariots alive after I'm dead.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you're gonna have your kid doing our podcast soon too.
Bobby, oh my God. Bobby is super excited about this podcast.
Is he?
He loves the paranormal,
Oh,
loves the
cool.
paranormal. He
Yeah.
talks about skinwalkers all the time.
Well,
We
let's get
actually
little
have a
Bobby on here.
skinwalker code in our house. If someone's acting sus, because you know how you know how skinwalkers they mimic people, and
Right.
sometimes people report that someone goes off into the woods and comes back like a skinwalker and they're acting weird
Yes.
and they're acting off. So we have this
Oh,
joke
sus.
in our
Okay.
house where someone's acting sus, we ask them for the skinwalker code. It's 252525, by the way, to prove that they're human.
You're
Yeah, my
funny.
son loves skinwalkers.
That's cool.
We joke about it all the time. We talk about skinwalkers. He was excited that we were talking about skinwalkers tonight.
Oh, good. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad we could this somewhat PG-13. That's great. No, no, that was I think it was great. I think it was a great start for tonight. And hey, it's New Year's Eve and we get to spend it together here.
I
And we get
know.
to, I'm so excited to release this tonight. So it'll be great.
You're gonna release it right away?
Well, yeah, it's New Year's
Okay.
Eve. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I know because we couldn't do it live.
Yeah, we can do it live. But
That's
I think we could pump it out tonight.
all right. Let's
Yeah,
do
well,
it.
we'll end on that note. And
Okay.
yeah, well, hey, again, thanks everyone for joining us and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We want more subscribers. So yeah,
I'm
yeah.
about to probably watch Dustin lick his nipples again, I'm guessing after the show.
Yes. She's gonna have
What we were doing
a
before the
lucky
show.
little after show. I bet Chrissy can lick her own tits too.
Yeah, yeah. Actually.
All right. All right, everyone.
Happy New Year,
Happy New
everyone.
Year.